throwing the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yeah, I just said
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
I wasn't even thinking, man.
Former Seahawk Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't know my man was going to stop,
He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Got him back, though. Got him back, though.
Intercepted.
Touchdown.
Picked off by Brad McDougal.
Oh, LJ! Why you let that ball tackle you?
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
We can play these games if you want, dude.
Chris Carson.
We can play games.
6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers.
He's 5-1, 4-1, 5-1. So, I mean, this is my first time playing him. I don't know. He seemed like he's pretty aggressive, so it seems like he might have some skill. I don't know. I don't really know them niggas.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I keep hitting him with the Mike Will. I don't know how to stop. I let him get me on it. Let me see if I can stop him from getting me on it.
The offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception.
I keep following the wrong person.
Sounds like things balance out.
All right, LJ, get your shit together. Get your shit together, man.
If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
Just switching between these two blitzes. All right, I see which one it is.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some
holding, let it go, holding.
Then some inside the 40. And he cuts it.
Holding.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
All right, just wearing his energy out. So I see now what he's trying to do. So I'm going to back up. He's going to think I'm blitzing again. Let me sit somebody up there. All right, there we go.
Jackson.
Oh, you see, he keep hitting me with this shit. All right, I got something for that. I got something for that, brother. That's a nice little route. I got something for it, though.
Know who's more dynamic between quarterback Lamar Jackson and that man Hollywood
I don't
Brown.
have my. Oh, this is wrong
They're
deep.
just going to try to get the ball in Brown's hands early and often, like they did there, and see what he can produce. So many folks in Baltimore excited about this young pup, and for good reason. The rookie first-rounder out of Oklahoma is explosive. Abrams got the first down and more. And all the way down.
Hold up, I'm losing control. What we doing, LJ? What we doing?
First
I can't find my D.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Go ahead and exploit them. What I like the most,
did I load the wrong playbook?
Putting his foot in the ground and going.
No, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, we good to go now.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Okay, I got him. I just got to put my spot next time. All right, we in there.
Down as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced
him on the coverage through the pick.
He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a
he got me on the ropes a little bit. I'm a little lost.
Mark Ingram
Shit.
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Yeah, we'll get in our groove.
Tucker able to
he ain't doing nothing really. I just got to get in my groove.
14-7.
Yeah, he just scored.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, boy. Pick that play. I got shit to do.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. These two teams all tied after one.
I still wait though, because I try to find my hole before I hit it still. I just can't. When I hit it before, it just feel like they move too fucking fast for me. Woo! But he's about to run that motherfucker back. All right, hold on, LJ. All right, get into your zone, baby. Where's my boy at? Where's my D? Where's my D? Where's my D? Where's my D? Okay.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
All right, Bobby Wagner, play some goddamn defense.
So fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead.
He's supposed to be checking
he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Seahawks,
I'm gonna have to take this guy.
Now it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run.
Shit.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got him. Got him. Got him. All right, that's what we needed right there, fellas.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
Got him. Got him. Play D out there, niggas. Play D out there, niggas.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Nah, he can get that bitch. Come on, play D. Yeah, he can go. I know what he about to do, though.
They'll run. It's
got him. Come on, come on.
Depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward.
Yeah.
And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Yeah.
Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience.
Watch me hit him with this out and up.
The lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Oh, you're not fast enough over there, Lockett.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd
he wasn't
down,
fast enough.
leave him trying to convert on 3rd down.
Watch me hit him with this out and up, though.
Now it's Wilson.
Throw that thing away.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now
I'm fucking 0 for 4 passing the ball.
As he'll punt it away for the second time.
Good kick, baby. Get your ass out of bounds.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
What are you doing? Okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory.
Nah,
but
son.
the other guys held up.
No more running for you.
Points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to,
no more running for you.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the
that.
cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Got him.
For it, and it's intercepted.
Got him.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about
got
how
the
much
wrong one,
pressure's
brother.
in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions.
Oh, hold on to that motherfucking rock,
Throwing to
Metcalf.
start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down now, it's Carson.
Man, they're not doing
and he
shit.
only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Carson. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What
You got
makes
the
a
wrong
good
one,
run blitz?
brother.
A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go
Shit.
to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. They might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. We want this. Let's go, guys, 4 down. 40, Mike 40. Here we go. 40's Mike. Say.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Get out of here, bum.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Face mask.
He'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to run with Carson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Play. Watch Metcalf. Watch Metcalf. Watch Metcalf. That's my shit.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get
Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now
I want to do it in my league. He ain't doing nothing that would be a rule break in the league, and he seems like he's pretty aggressive. I might have to get him a spot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back home, yo.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Jackson now. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position.
Fellas.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run by Dixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They run again with Carson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down. Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
One left. He's coming. I'm here all day. 12. Hey, Mike 40. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 6. Mike 40. Check. 40's Mike.
To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Being chased out left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cassius Marsh. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. He did not catch Russell Wilson. Come on, man.
But in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on, man.
Inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is
come
thank the
on,
guys
game.
up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie.
Let me tell you on the play. Let me tell you on the play before the touchdown play. I thought he was going for the 2-point conversion. I thought he scored a touchdown the first when that tight end caught it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we all right. We got the ball. We're gonna get in field goal range.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you.
Get on the ground, boy.
Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it.
Got him. Hike the ball, motherfucker.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And some space here.
God damn it. LJ, what you doing?
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Oh, I had him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. Friday.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Ravens. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shit, ain't nobody winning.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
All right, fellas, we got to get this ball.
Here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay. Yep.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal.
Dude, it's too much. It's too much. Too much.
Destiny now. On second down now, it's Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check, he's coming, he's coming. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Jim. 12.
Now it's Carson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I ain't changed my audible.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Carson.
Come on, man.
Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
I really don't know what you can use. Nah, but I got this right here, though.
40's Mike. Come off the ball.
On second down, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket.
I couldn't throw the ball.
Tried to get away, but
Shit.
could not. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
It just kept on spinning this shit. Wouldn't let me throw it.
They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
I got his ass.
40's the Mike. Squeeze. Let him know. No.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Got him.
He's got it.
Got him.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Spot that. Watch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there.
Let that clock drain.
He'll be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice
Get this
runs in the
field
game.
goal.
And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
What you think?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Nah, I ain't going for the field goal.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Wilson now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
All game.
Myers' kick is good. We thought this game would be a good one.
Tough guy. I might have to invite him to the league, though. I like that.
Took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense.
Hold on,
usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance out field goals from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. What's up, bum? You still here?
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.